Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm very glad to meet you and very honored in front of you guys. So I'm very happy. As my name is Alan Byung-jo Kim. Actually, I'm the Korean, but now it's American. And I'm in USA. How about you? 감사합니다 in Korean. Okay, the reason that we are here in Philippines is to introduce the principle and effect of the Lucent brand. The Lucent brand, we have the MS for diabetic and the metabolic syndromes, and the JS for joint inflammation. There are many diseases in the human body, but most of them are easy to cure. But the few diseases are very difficult to carry. The typical uncurable disease is the diabetes, as we're discussing right now, and then joint of the inflammation, and then as degenerative and the rheumatoid arthritis, and then dementia and arthritis, and then rhinitis and cancer, whatever like this. That is why we are researching these incurable diseases. There's many, the method, and there are many kind of the medication, but without that it's not effective very well. That's why we, what's the best way we to do, and then we studied and researched this way, that way, and many times. In modern medical report, we saw that usually over 50% of the human has the diabetics, and over 25% over is the pre-diabetic, and then almost 25% is no problem. But 25% of the portion include baby, children, and just young people. That means most of the adult has an open to the diabetes. That's a very serious problem. But now, let's say the patient is doing the diabetes. The patient is only depend on the medication or injection, or the people who is the kinase therapy, like exercise, cure, and then food control. But many patients told me that they always complain it's very difficult to exercise and then control the food, and then later on they give up everything. And then also it is open to the complications. And then diabetic is the glucose level is nothing. It's not important, but the important thing is a complication, because it's very difficult of the life and the very low quality of the lifestyle. That is a problem. As you know, the kidney failure, and then eye problem, and the bone as later on, separate and or a leg cut. A long time ago, is my uncle. He has a diabetes few years, and then even he tried his body control, but it's very difficult. And then one day he told me he cut the ankle, and then 2 months later he cut the knee, and then 6 months later he cut the thigh, and then during the surgery he passed away. That much is very difficult and then very dangerous. I thought that there is a reason why we did try to research them. We studied this related new concept of the study between the modern biomed and then ours as a natural food, because we're the Lucet is a natural food. There's no chemical. So, you know, the modern biomed is for the body construction, and the herb is for cure root cause. And then we formulated the component analysis of herbs for 100 times. And then we make it this way and that way and that. So we are very concerning about the diary. And then we did the critical test for many years. And then we decide, and finally we produced my product. That is Lucet MS. You know, I want to tell you about the Lucet brand. Lucet MS. It's not make a glucose level lower right away. It's not a chemical, it's not a medication. But it takes 2 or 4 weeks when start this because it touched the cause of the occurrence is the liver and the metabolic syndrome. Robin will announce about this you know, the product about the detail to you. This product is some patient walk very fast, some patient walks a little low, you know, slowly. So 2 to 4 weeks is the period of the working. It's not 1 day or 1 week later on. It's changed a lot. So no, it's not. That is, I'm telling that it's not a chemical. I tell you some, you know, the few examples. One of the patient, 58 years old, he's a meticulous character man. He's 25 years diabetic patient, and I counseling with him. He's very doubtful about me and my product. But he took 2 months later. His hemoglobin A1C was 11 down to the 9, and he was surprised. And he came and he continues to take the MS. And 4 months later, hemoglobin A1C is 7. 7 is almost regular. And then he's very happy, and he referred his brother-in-law and his sister and his friend. And another man, he's 67 years old. He's a punctualist in Los Angeles. He has a medication and then get an injection of the insulin. But 2 months later, he stopped. And then he took only my, you know, the MS only. The other one more example. 62 female, he's a businesswoman. He took 3 months later. He stopped the medication, and they keep on going on only the MS. But MS took 2 capsules in the morning and 2 capsules in the evening. But 3 months later, he took 2 and 2. His glucose level is very low, so he has a little, you know, his disease, something like that. That means it works very well. That's why he took just 1 pill each, and he's healthy. And then also he complained to me, you support to this MS. His food control is very open to do. So she cannot control the food very well. So he more. So she's very happy. And he really gained, and he was, oh, I'm a woman, you know, I gained. So it's a problem, they complain to me, but she's very happy. Later on, you know, she's going to explain also when take this MS. Few months later, you guys stop the medication, Western medication, and or injection. when this, the stop the, medication and injection is not stopped exactly one time. It's 1 month later, cut down the half, and then 1 month later, cut down the half, and then cut, and then stop, and only take my MS. Oh, that's why, even if, I told you my MS is not a medication, it's not a chemical, just health food supplement. But the patient, as I told you, they took the MS, a few months later, they don't take any Western medication and then no injection, but the glucose level is okay, hemoglobin A1C is almost regular. And then I'm saying again, MS is not an insulin. Why? But you thought, why body is regular? Without any medication, without any injection. Only MS make a glucose level very stable. That is Loveliness explain about it. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much.